Why do goldfish tanks get dirty fast? How to get rid of algae? Your goldfish tank can get cloudy for a number of reasons. Often, you can guess the reason by looking at the nature of the dirtiness. Greenish water is a sign of algae overgrowth. On the other hand, foggy water hints at a bacteria bloom. If your goldfish tank is getting dirty within days, don't fret. Armed with the right information, you can surely keep your tank water clean for a long time. For instance, do you know what causes algae bloom? Or, how you can get rid of algae overgrowth? This video aims to touch upon everything you need to know on the topic. What makes your goldfish tank cloudy? Your goldfish tank water could get cloudy for varied reasons. For instance, your tank could get dirty due to algae growth. If you notice green water, it's probably due to excessive algae growth. On the other hand, if the water looks cloudy but not green, it could be due to bacterial blooms. So, the first step is to know the cause of cloudiness. In fact, each cause has a different cure. Evidently, you cannot use the same treatment method for every cause. What are the reasons for algae bloom? First, check if your tank is overcrowded. You should have 10 gallons of water per fish. If you overstock fish, your tank becomes a safe haven for algae growth. Also, don't overfeed your fish. When you overfeed, your fish release more feces. More food waste will accumulate at the bottom of your tank. Eventually, this could result in a spike of nitrates and phosphates in the water. Nitrates and phosphates are nutrients. However, too much of them could promote algae growth. Phosphates originate from decaying fish food. Sometimes the water itself could have high levels of phosphates. Hence, consider testing your tap water to monitor the phosphate level. On the other hand, nitrates build naturally in the tank water over time. Nitrates come from excessive fish waste. So, consider changing your tank water every few weeks. How to treat algae bloom? If algae overgrowth is the cause, algae-eating fish could be the solution. However, when choosing an algae-eating fish for your goldfish tank, consider a few things. Firstly, do not choose an aggressive fish that can harm your goldfish. Secondly, choose an algae-eating fish that gels with your goldfish water environment. Alternatively, you can use algicide chemicals for algae treatment. Algicide chemicals do the hard work for your filter. That way, algicide helps prolong the life of your goldfish tank filter.